I'm trying to do an intro. Okay? I'm trying to be spontaneous, and you're in the way. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Come on, Tucker. Was that cool? Was that cool, Tucker? Do you think they'll think it's cool? Do you? No? Did you hear that? He went, no. Come on. He didn't want anything to do with me until I started recording. Nothing. He was just chilling on the back of the couch, ignoring me. Every time I come into the computer room, he's like, oh, she's paying attention to something that isn't me, even though I wasn't paying attention to her. That's just disrespectful. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me. So, it has been 2 weeks since I recorded this part of Little Nightmares 3, which is going to be the finale of this series. There's going to be like 2 different Rachels in this video. Me, I'll be wearing this to indicate that it is present Rachel. And then in the past Rachel, who recorded this 2 weeks ago, I think I'm probably wearing one of my blue shirts that I wear to work. So that's how you'll differentiate the 2 of us. Also, I don't think I was fully recovered from being sick, so that's probably another indication. Just get up there. Don't fall off like last time. You're crazy. So, yeah, it's been a couple weeks since I recorded this video, and stop. I have this up on my desk. I had a bunch of stuff in it, and then I threw away a lot of those things. So it's empty right now. And Tucker has discovered how fun it is to get up there and waller around in there. And the other day, me and my best friend were playing a game over Discord, and he fell off the desk. He fell off the desk twice that night. Once from here and the other from there. I don't know. His head's like made out of rocks at this point. But it has been a couple weeks since I recorded the footage and stuff for this video. I've been sick a lot. One, I had like this really weird cold, and then the weather has been crazy here in Illinois. It's like last week. What day was it? Hold on. I'm recording I'm recording these portions the 22nd. I think it was like the 13th, I think it was. I was sitting in my living room and the tornado siren started going off. And of course I was freaking out because Kankakee, I don't know where that is compared to like where I live. I live in central Illinois. I don't know if Kankakee is further south, but they got hit by a tornado and it tore up their town pretty bad. So here the sirens went off. I'm like, like I'm gonna die. So we had that, and then literally 3 days later we had snow. Not a lot. I think most of it went north up to Wisconsin because they got like 26 inches or something. But we did have like really pretty flurry, that, you know, like those fat snowflakes. Have you ever seen those? Like the flurry? It didn't stick or anything. It melted once it hit the ground, but going from tornado sirens to snow in the matter of a couple days. Like, the weather has just been crazy ass bonkers. And I am one of those people that my, like, health is kind of affected by the weather. So I've just been so tired lately and not feeling too hot. And also my work schedule, like, we just got done with our spring break, and while the kids and teachers are gone, us custodians come in, and we all come in the mornings. So go in the mornings. So yeah, going from second to first shift messes me up big time. So I have not had the energy to edit. But now I do. So I really want to get this done. But while I've been absent, I did replay Little Nightmares 1 and 2 because at the end of this video, I want to give my honest, fair review of this third game, because I've been able to sit with this game for a couple weeks, and I have opinions. Let's just say I can understand why it has such mixed reviews on Steam. I have opinions. I've been able to process my feelings because I tried to give my opinion when I was done playing the game, and I tried to do that like 6 different times. So all of that is just going to be like deleted. So I am going to hop over to the actual gameplay of this video, what you probably clicked this video for right now. Welcome back to Little Nightmares 3. In our last episode, we got through the 3rd chapter, the Carnival. Carnival? And we evaded a guy. I guess he's known as the Kin. The Keen? I don't know. I don't know why he's called that. But he was like the leader, and he had a little puppet guy on his hand that chased us around like a rabid animal. And we took a hot air balloon and we ended up on this beach. We've been here before, right? Like, I'm not crazy. We've been here, right? I feel like I am going crazy. This reminds me of the school, but I don't know if this is the school we were at. In Little Nightmares 2. What's that eye symbol again? Hoist me up. Never mind. Just kidding. We're gonna go this way. Oh. There has to be a collectible in here. Who's that guy? Ew, he's creepy. I don't like him. Oh, hi. I'll take that. I just want to take a look at these pictures. Random picture of a potted plant. Something dead. There is a rumbling going on in my controller right now. What were you looking at? Ew, you were looking at that? Willingly? Okay.
Some strange... What? Shoot that thing. Shoot it. No. We're go- Oh, is that a person? Ew, are they being... Is the plant feeding on... that corpse? Oh. Yikes. Head first in everything. Vile Plume is not so nice in this game, you guys. Thank you. There's that guy again. Watch him be called, like, the gardener or some shit. Help me! Help! Okay, good. I don't want to go in there yet. I kind of like the idea of, like, a horror trope of plants taking over. I don't know, I've always liked that idea. I feel like I've read a book where... I think it's kind of the like, plot, or the plot twist to this book, so I won't say it. I don't know, should I? I haven't read it in a long time, and I listen to it over audiobook, mostly. Let's go. Or not. Oh, do I have to... Don't tell me that's an arm. Oh, it's a really big foot. Oh my goodness. I don't... Oh, why, hello. Are you a collectible? I'm surprised that massive foot didn't do more damage to the surroundings. Is there something in here I'm supposed to see? I don't know. Oh. Who's that kid on there? Alright, alley-oop me up there. I'm kind of thinking the character we're playing as now is not real. I don't know why. But in the last episode, we, like, there's flashbacks. Hold on, let me figure out which one is which. I got it mixed up. We're playing as alone right now. The kid in the raven mask is low. I had him mixed up. So, my bad. I should have checked that in the first episode. I didn't. That's on me. I'm sure anyone who watches this, the first 3 episodes, they're gonna go, "You fucking idiot. You're so stupid." I don't know what we're doing. Alone? Wait, I'm alone. You're low. Sorry. I'm so used to calling you alone, but I'm alone. You're low. I'm the one who's alone. I feel like we're supposed to be doing something in there, but I don't know what. Ooh. Give me that. Pick it up. Oh, this is a bad one. Never mind. Get that shit out of here. Don't worry, I got it. I'm strong and independent. I can do most things on my own. Except for when it comes to shooting a bow and arrow, apparently. That I cannot do in this game. Fun! Here, I'll go over here. And you go over on that side. Sorry. Oh. Not a seesaw fan? What about hopscotch? Apparently I can't... can only get the single stuff. The single squares. Methinks this is probably the place where he was raised, maybe? Low. See, I'm getting it. I'm remembering. What are we doing in here? Look at that. Can we get up there? Let me go over here. Sweet. This is his room. Do you remember this, though? Maybe he had a dream about us. Whoa, are we in the past now? Oh. Do I have to carry the... Oh, I have to carry the doll with me. Oh. This is weird. It's weird that it wasn't always like this. Like, what happened? I don't know what that did. Whoa! That is so cool! This is a cool mechanic. I like this. Oh. Sorry. Okay, it opened the door. Where do we go with this? It was down here, right? Why, hello! Oh. So it has that broadcast in the present. Where do we go? I don't remember. Okay. It says that I looked up a guide because I was a little lost. So we drop this. I jump through here. Thank you. There we go. So do we not use the doll again? Oh, now we got it. Pull this over. Ma'am, leave it in there. I think this was an achievement in the last... Oh. Okay. What is that? What was I supposed to do? He ran under the desk. Beat me up. Holy shit. I am so little. My legs can only carry me so fast. Oh! Oh, I was too late to realize what I needed to do. What happened to the teacher lady in the last game? I don't remember what happened to her. Oh, never mind. This is not the teacher lady. Damn, you... Was that your teacher? I don't trust this at all. Ew! I thought for sure something was gonna happen to us. I feel like when there's laughing, there has to be a kid somewhere. But I don't see one. Maybe it's upstairs. There's another picture of a kid, like on a bed. But there was one where... What is this one? I always find the pictures in these games very interesting. I can't tell what that one is. Okay, we need a key. Do we... I thought maybe we had to, like, make a distraction or something. What the fuck? I feel like they wouldn't put this vending machine here if it weren't for nothing. Maybe we have to throw this. Thank you, weird plant. Much appreciated. See, I thought they put that vending machine there for a reason. Don't know why that lady struggled so much with the key. I opened this lock so easily. Well, there's the doll again. Oh, this is where we were before. Okay. This is a really cool mechanic. I do like this. Weird implications, though. Like, well, I guess there always has been a little bit of a time travel aspect, because in Little Nightmares 2, there was, Mono, he it was like a loop. He was always supposed to be the tall man or thin man or whatever he was called. I'm gonna take a look around real quick. Never mind. I don't want to look around anymore. So I need to jump. What is that? These pictures are so weird. I'm trying to figure out what they mean, but... I have no idea where I'm at. Oh, there I am. Ew, I did not like that. That was gross. Yuck. I like how I'm craning my neck as if I'm gonna be able to see better. Sorry. I keep blinding him. Is that a foot? Ugh. This is so strange. Are we gonna see the, like, whole body of this guy, or what? Shh. Great. I don't know what I feel like I got caught on something, but I don't know. Oh, I saw your picture. Can you autograph it for me? Hell yeah. How'd he get so damn big? Do you know him? I was gonna crash out if I missed that. We need to wait for low. See, I think the character we're playing as looks more like a low instead of an alone. That's just my opinion. Is that a doll? It is. I've definitely missed these. Nothing cool? Okay. We descend into the depths once more. A lot of nooses and Little Nightmare. It's not a Little Nightmares game unless you see at least 10 nooses. Hold on, I got a flashlight. Sorry. I keep accidentally pointing it at him. Where the hell are we going? To hell? Where the hell are we going? I need to put my phone on the charger. How dark is it? Not too dark. I hear a kid. See, I can't tell what is like progression and what is like a little side path. Let's go in here first. Oh, a key. Oh, what's over here? And a doll. Look at that. Why, hello. I've come to collect you. What was the point of this place? Are we gonna find out? 'Cause Lo was here, right? We came into his room and we got the doll. But he didn't really react to that big guy, so... But the guy's picture is all over the place. So, don't really know what's going on there. Push! I love it when they hold hands and the... It's so cute. I pushed the X button. Ew. Be gone. Leave me alone. So do I only have to press it once and then run for the hills? Ah, damn it. I kind of got caught on, like... I jumped when I should have just ran. I might get caught again. Because I got caught on that wood plank. I think we're good. Look, dude, a mirror. This is your specialty. No! Okay. What are we doing? Are we just... Are we just staying out of the way? Oh, hey. I need this. Fuck off. I had my wrench out. I need to stay close to you, because apparently you know when things are gonna fall. Why did he not shoot? Do I have to tell him to shoot? This is really annoying. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if I'm timing it. It's like he takes too long to shoot. I got it that time. I need to stay close to him. Oh my god! Come on. I can't tell what's real and what isn't anymore. Come on, we gotta go through. Come on. Oh, that's why she's called alone. Because she was never real. She was always the doll. Okay. Let me look up and see if there's a secret ending.
Tucker, are you ready for the conclusion? We're gonna do what we did before. Okay? I'm gonna hop in the chair and spin it around so people know it's like present me, even though I prefaced that in the intro. Are you ready? You wanna come with me? You want me to hold you? Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Come on. Was that fun? You always want to be in the video. We'll get up here. We're going to talk about Little Nightmares 3. Ooh. You don't need to be so critical, okay? There were some good things about the game. Okay. Hi. It is present me again. I'm wearing a sweatshirt, so you know. I think I talked about how I replayed Little Nightmares 1 and 2 because I wanted to give my review for this game. I wanted it to be fair and I wanted it to be honest, especially since it's Supermassive Games' first attempt at making a Little Nightmares game. So there may be some, like, they're trying to get their footing and they didn't quite capture the charm that the first two Little Nightmares games had. It's like they got the essence of it, but it didn't quite get to its full potential, in my opinion. For the things that I did like, I really liked the character designs for the two little guys that we can play as, Low and Alone. I think they're really cute. I liked some of the backgrounds like the environmental stuff that we could see throughout the game. For example, like you could see like the fat bodies being conveyed throughout the building, and then that huge room that had like the mountains of candy, and that claw that would open up and more candy would fall into the room. Like Supermassive did a really good job at capturing how tiny our guys are compared to the world around them, which is something that like you really got that feeling when you played the first two games, like with Six climbing up the side of the maw, and then Mono in 6 and 2. That's weird. Mono and 6 in Little Nightmares 2 floating on that door toward the city, and then you just see like these massive skyscrapers, and like, yes, skyscrapers are massive no matter how tall you are, but in Little Nightmares, like, you're just like this tall compared to everything. So these massive buildings just feel so huge. So yeah, Supermassive did really well capturing how tiny we are compared to everything else. Some of the mechanics were cool. I liked the umbrella, and then I liked the doll in the last chapter. I thought seeing the Institute in the past and present was a really cool mechanic. I especially liked how we would see how ruined the Institute was outside of our little like aura bubble or whatever. I thought that was really neat. I did really enjoy that part of the game. That is about everything that I liked about this game. I don't want to say I disliked the things that I'm going to be talking about next. I feel like I don't want to say I disliked the game. I was more disappointed in it than anything else. I don't know if this is just Supermassive Games like getting their footing in this universe and they just fell short, in my opinion, or this is gonna be how the Little Nightmares games are from here on out, and I really hope not, because I do enjoy these games a lot, and I would hate for like the next games to just be kind of empty. I feel like one of the biggest critiques I have for this game. There was not a good balance between the puzzles and the enemy encounters. When I was replaying 1 and 2, especially 1, like, once you get to the enemy portions, like, they are persistent. They're in, like, every section going forward once you're introduced to them. In 2, there is like in the first chapter with the hunter, like, once you meet the hunter, like, he's very persistent as well. In the school, the teacher, she makes an appearance, and then you have to deal with the school children for, like, the next few rooms, and then you get back to the teacher. And in the hospital, you have to deal with the patients first, and then you meet the doctor. Like, there's, like, a pretty consistent threat throughout all of these chapters. But in 3, it felt like there were a lot of times where we were just running from room to room, not really doing anything. We were just progressing. And I don't know if that was intentional or if it was Supermassive Games wanting to fill time, which I feel like a lot of indie games kind of suffer from. I think they're trying to make you feel like what you paid for was, like, the game was worth what you paid for, you know? But it just felt like in Little Nightmares 3, it just felt very empty for the most part. And a lot of the rooms were very, like, repetitive. There wasn't a lot of puzzles. And it got a little tiresome after a while. It dragged a lot. When we would meet the enemies, they weren't consistent. They weren't persistent. Both of those things. I think that's why I felt, after each chapter, I felt very, like, underwhelmed, because there would be a lot of space in between the enemy encounters, and I was like, I don't feel threatened by you. Like, I understand that you're a threat and that you could kill me, but I don't feel threatened by you. Not like 1 and 2. Like, replaying them, I still get a little anxious whenever we start dealing with the enemies and stuff, especially in 2 with those stupid mannequins. Oh, you keep getting in my way. What do you want, kitty? You want to talk about Little Nightmares 3? Oh. Oh, you're such a baby. What do you think? What do you think about Little Nightmares 3? Huh? Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Are you in the same boat as me? Do you feel like there could be more cats in the game? Nothing? You don't have anything? You don't have any opinion whatsoever? Huh? I'm gonna give you a kiss. Big ol' smooch. Thank you, Tucker, for that enlightening addition. With the emptiness, I feel like Little Nightmares 3 didn't have its own identity or aesthetic. Maybe that's a better word to use. Like, in 1, it's set in the Maw, which is kind of like a submarine, I guess. I don't know, floating sphere. I don't really know what it is, but for the majority of the game, or like for the first couple chapters, it's very industrial. Like, you're seeing how this Maw works, because you're going up against a lot of staff members for a good chunk of the game. Like, you're going against the janitor, you're going against the chefs, and the final boss is the lady, which she's, you know, the leader of this entire establishment. The guests are the only non-staff member that we go up against. So it's like the background mechanics of the Maw. And then we switch to this, like, almost Japanese area. A lot of people I've watched or, like, read about, you know, their reviews for Little Nightmares 1, the whole guest portion is akin to Spirited Away, the Studio Ghibli movie. I think I even made that comparison when I played Little Nightmares 1 on my channel, and I still believe that, like with the paper sliding doors and the lanterns, and it feels very Spirited Away. So like it had its own aesthetic throughout the entirety of the game. And then with 2, it's set in a city, so you're encountering, or for like a good chunk of the game, it's set in a city. So for the majority of the game, you're encountering places like the school, a hospital, apartments, things that you would find in a city. I feel like 1 and 2 had their own motif. And then with 3, it felt like it was all over the place. I think they were trying to take like childlike innocent concepts like candy and baby dolls and carnivals, like carnival games and stuff like that, and they were making them a little grotesque, twisted, but I just didn't feel like it had the oomph like it could have. A really good game that does that concept well is Alice Madness Returns. I thought of that game a few times while I was playing Little Nightmares 3. I think the baby doll in the beginning reminded me of I think it was chapter 4 of Madness Returns, where you're in a dollhouse and all the enemies are dolls, so you have to go up against them. During the carnival level of 3, there was like this plucky strings music in the background, and it reminded me of some of the music in Madness Returns. Alice Madness Returns just does that concept so well, of taking something innocent and childlike and twisting it into something dark and grotesque. And I feel like that's what Little Nightmares 3 was trying to do. It didn't have that, like, it didn't reach the full potential that it could have. With the emptiness that the levels felt and the lack of identity or aesthetic, I felt like the game was really lackluster and it was really underwhelming, and the enemies just weren't threatening to me. It felt like they were kind of reskins of past enemies that we've encountered. Like the supervisor when she's in spider mode, and the puppet, the little kin, I think is what he's called. They reminded me a lot of the hands that would chase you in the hospital chapter of 2. It just felt like they didn't really know what to do. Like, they had a lot of ideas for chapters, but it just felt very disconnected from each other, and it didn't have its own motif for the entirety of the game. That's kind of how I feel about the game. I felt very underwhelmed. I felt like the game was lackluster. It didn't have a good balance between puzzles and enemies. And like in in Little Nightmares 1 and 2, you almost have sometimes you have to solve puzzles or like get levers or keys or whatever while you're being pursued by an enemy. So there's this extra layer of anxiousness that you're feeling, panic or whatever. And Little Nightmares 3 just didn't have that for me. It really didn't, which is unfortunate. I was very excited for this game because I enjoyed 1 and 2 so much, and this one just fell very flat for me. I was thinking of things that I wish they kind of explored. I think the desert area would have been interesting, or the carnival even. Like, have the kin and the little kin be like the major antagonist for the game, but have like explore different sectors of this carnival and really lean into like how crazy and dark and twisted this carnival is, because they're taking that like childlike innocent concept and they're I think that would have been a really cool setting for a game, but it fell flat for me. Overall, I feel like this game was not worth the $40 that I spent on it. A lot of the games that you'll see me play Actually, no, there's quite a few games this year that I will actually have to buy. But before, like when I started my channel, I was living with my brother. So I had more exposable income because I wasn't paying for all of the bills and my rent was a lot lower. Like I had a lot more money to play around with. But now that I'm living on my own, I am like most Americans where I am living paycheck to paycheck. So the things that I spend my money on, I have to be a little more intentional with what I spend on. So when I play this game that I spent $40 on, and then they want a $15 expansion pass for the DLC that's coming out this year, which by the way, is $15 and it's only 2 chapters. Compare that to the first game where there's a 3-chapter DLC and it was like $10.99, $12.99. It was cheaper than the DLC that's coming out. I don't know if that has something to do with our economy or what. I don't know. But this game just didn't feel worth the $40. And I'm a little disappointed that I spent all that money on it and didn't end up enjoying it as much as I wanted to. For my final thoughts, like if you are in the same boat as me and you have to be careful with, you know, how you spend your money, I just would not recommend this game. If you have never played Little Nightmares and you want to get into the games, Steam is actually having a spring sale right now. And let me look up, how long is it going? March 20. It's going until March 26th. What? How come they always end their fucking sales before I get paid? That is so frustrating. Fuck them. Yeah, so if you're wanting to get into the Little Nightmares games, Little Nightmares 1 and 2, there's a bundle for like $28.83. That's the sale price right now. And those 2 games are worth that price. That is a really good price for both those games. Because I think Little Nightmares 1 is like 20 something. And then Little Nightmares 2 is like 30 something. So as the games come out, they get more and more expensive. But you're also getting like 3 chapters worth of DLC for 1. So I think that is a very good price. In my honest opinion. And actually, of course, Little Nightmares 3 is on sale right now, but it's still like $27.99 sale price. And I don't know about that, guys. Oh, you can get all this stuff. Okay. You can get Little Nightmares 3, the expansion pass, and then the costume packs for $39.59. That's better. That's a better deal in my opinion. Because I paid like $40 for the base game. So you're getting everything for the same price. So if you're gonna get Little Nightmares 3, get it now. Because then it'll be like $60 after that. I'm a small creator. I don't get paid for the videos that I make. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point where I can become monetized for my videos, but I have to be a little more intentional about the games that I buy because it is coming straight out of my pocket. There are a lot of other YouTubers out there that like that $40 is a penny to them, but to like people that are in the same boat as me where we're living paycheck to paycheck, like that $40 can be a big deal. So I want to be honest with my critiques and honest with my reviews and let you guys know, is this game worth the price tag? I just don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth that $40. So that is my honest, fair review. I have no idea if I'm going to play the DLC. I haven't decided yet. It looks like the first chapter comes out when did it say? Hold on. Well, the first chapter might come out between April and June, and then the second chapter comes out between October, December of this year. Unless they get pushed back for any sort of reason. I don't know, guys. I don't know if I mean, it is only like $15, but That's $15. So yeah, that's it. That is all I have to say about this game. I hope they do better. I hope this is just like Supermassive Games kind of getting their footing, and then if they do a Little Nightmares 4, it's 100 times better. I also intend on playing Reanimal at some point. I just have to get paid first. I probably will play Danganronpa Ultra Despair Girls next because I already have that game. I bought that when I was a little bit richer. I'm not rich anymore. And a little more richer is just like not a lot. But I wasn't, struggling as much financially. You know what I'm saying? And don't pity me. I'm just saying, like, this is me being real with you guys. I don't want to be like, oh, like subscribe to me so I can get monetized. No. If you don't like my content, you don't like my content. I don't want to be like I hate pity marketing. Fucking drives me up the wall. It's like, don't you guilt trip me. Asshole. I don't want to be that. I'm just being real. It's up to you whether you buy this game. Like, if you're gonna buy it now while it's on sale on Steam. I don't know if it's on sale for PS5 or any other console, but if you're wanting Little Nightmares 3, get it now. Get the whole bundle and stuff, so get it now. If you've never played a Little Nightmares game but you want to, buy Little Nightmares 1 and 2 the bundle because it's cheap right now and I think it's worth the price tag because they're really good. That'll be it. So I hope you have a good night and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.